Hi there, it's me, Lillian, health, wellness, and well-being specialist and coach, helping ambitious women who are women in business, professional women, or women in leadership who feel tired, stressed, and burnt out. I help them to be able to live better, take care of themselves, and live better and well in their minds and bodies so that they can live life from a place of calm rest. So today's subject I will be speaking to you about is how to take care. Well, it's three keys I'm going to share on how you could take care of yourself and as well as your immune system this autumn and winter. So my question to you is, how are you supporting your immune health? Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you're eating well. Maybe you think, well, my immune system's okay because I don't have a cold, I don't have a flu. It doesn't mean that your immune system is healthy. And sometimes when our immune systems are not in a good, healthy place, we don't necessarily see the signs working from the inside outwards. So it's about getting in touch with your body and understanding how your body works. Now, I know for a majority of women who come to see me, they always say, Lillian, I feel disconnected from my body. I always seem to be in my head a lot of the time rather than in my body. And it's, they don't recognize symptoms until the symptoms are sort of more outwards and the symptoms have been around on their bodies for a long period of time before they take notice and they say, oh, something's not quite right. So it's looking for those subtle signs. So first of all, how do you feel in your body? This is key number one. How do you feel in your body? Get to know your body, connect with your body. You might think, well, I feel all right. Well, you see, here's the thing. I remember when I used to do a lot of massage therapy, and my clients used to think it was normal to feel tense and tight. They used to think it was normal to have their shoulders up here. They thought that that was normal, that they were okay, until over the years they started to get pain in their neck and shoulder area. And then by the time they came to see me and I sorted out their neck and shoulders, they realised, oh, actually, how I thought I was okay and I thought that was normal is not normal. So think, really connect. And the way to connect with yourself is in silence, really, where you can just be at one with your body and really sort of just tune into your body. Okay, how does my neck feel? Does it feel tight? Does it feel tense? How does my chest feel? Does it feel tight? Is my heart beating really fast? Is my breathing fast? How does my tummy feel? Do I have problems digesting food? Is it always rumbling? Does it hurt? My muscles, my joints, those type of things. So really get in tune with your body. Spend time getting in tune with your body. And if you see me look down, it's because I've got my notes here, so that I'm not going to be on this life forever. So that's key number one. Really internally in tune into your body. Okay. And alongside that, in getting to know your body and just checking the state of your immune system, look at what you're currently doing. How much movement are you getting? Because movement helps with your lymphatic system, which is connected to your immune system. Your immune system is located in your gut area. It's known to be located in your gut. I think about 70% of our immune system is located in our gut area. So that's really fundamental. And the rest is our lymphatic system, which acts like, it's kind of like our circulatory system, but it doesn't have a pump. So we need movement to move what we call our lymph along in our body. Lymph contains all your white blood cells, your anti immunity cells, which help to eradicate all those toxic, nasty bugs and bacterias, neutralize them, etc. in our system. So we need movement as part of one of our real self-care practices to take care of our immune system. So what movement are you getting? Maybe your position in your business or your job requires you to sit down a majority of the time. So look at ways that you can get up and move, physically move. Any form of exercise that you can build into your day, walking at least minimum 30 minutes, going to the gym if your gym is open, doing some type of exercise so that you're creating movement daily in your body to help move that lymph and regenerate and vitalize it as well, keeping it nice and fresh. And what foods are you eating? Now, when people ask me about taking care of their immune system, a majority of people say, well, what shall I eat? It's more than just eating. Again, people say, well, what supplements shall I take? It's more than just taking supplements. And I'm not going to go into all of it now because it's areas I've covered before, and there's lots of information out there about that. But understand, taking care of your immune system during the autumn and winter is more than just eating. It's more than just taking supplements. But I always say to my clients, eat with the season. Autumn and winter produce certain food types for us so that we're immune, basically, so that we're taking care of our bodies and our bodies are better able to adapt to the season. Because if we're still surviving on foods that are out of season, for example, if we're eating strawberries in the midst of autumn and winter, that number one would be kind of odd because really here in the UK, strawberries come out in the summertime. But even though they still contain vital nutrients in them, but those nutrients are not vital for our bodies to adapt for the autumn and the winter. As we know, when the weather gets colder outside, bugs arise. There are a lot more chances of bugs and flus, and as we know, we're in the midst of COVID-19, the viruses are floating around in the air, etc. So nature already produces the foods that we need to put in our bodies for us to adapt. And there are other seasonal effects that happen, which I'll talk over the weeks to come about how our bodies can adapt to the seasonal change, like the darker mornings and the darker nights, the evenings, and a whole host of other things that happens around that time. So look out for the foods in your supermarkets. I would say really go to, if you can, whole food supermarkets or farmers markets, because they're likely to have the foods that are stocked that nature is producing right now. So look at your squashes like butternut squash, pumpkins, marrows, leafy greens. There are new leafy greens coming through right now. And a whole range of vegetables. You want different colours, aubergines, onions, garlics, those type of foods you want more of, because those are the ones that contain the nutrients really that our bodies need to adapt for this autumn and winter season. Okay, and then you also want to look at your sleep patterns as well, because as the nights get earlier, as the daylight also is shorter during the autumn and winter, what's happening with your sleep? So you want to look at that. And again, I will cover this in weeks to come over my videos. So look out for the videos that I'll be posting. And then your stress management levels as well. Because when we're highly stressed, then that affects our immune system, that suppresses our immune system. So look at how ways that you can manage your stress, especially during this autumn winter. As we come towards the end of the year, things start to speed up, because people are realizing we're coming towards the end of the year, we've got to get A, B and C done, or Christmas is towards the end of the year, we've got to get A, B and C done. So things start to speed up a bit more, which means people are rushed, people are busier, and then stress levels are likely to be higher as well. So look at ways you can manage your stress during this autumn-winter season. And remember, here in the UK, our winter extends into the following year, so through to at least February. So you want to be looking at that as well, okay? So that's how to immunitize. That's key number one, how to immunitize your body. Get to know your body, feel what's going on inside of it, and all the practices that I mentioned. Observe them and see what you can start putting in place now. The second key is to immunitize your mind. So what unhelpful thoughts are going through your mind right now? And what thoughts do you feel come up for you as we enter into autumn, winter? I know for some of my clients, it's a case of, it's getting colder. it's getting darker. Everything is just like contracted. It's that contractual feeling that they tend to feel. And this is where everything starts from the mind, because what we perceive around us in our environment affects our mental thought patterns. I know for my clients, they say, yes, I know I start to think differently when it gets autumn, winter, because it's colder. And also, like I mentioned, the nights are a lot more, they're getting darker earlier. When you wake up in the morning, it's darker. So that affects your thoughts. So for your self-care practice, tune into what thoughts are going through your mind. Is there a lot more for you to think about? Are you being affected by the seasonal changes so far? And bearing in mind, here in the UK, we haven't even changed our clocks yet. We change our clocks towards the end of this month, October, which what I tend to see after that change, that's when I start to see a lot more of the autumn winter season affecting people's mindsets and their thought patterns. So keep an eye on that. You might want to write down in a journal, log in your journal, the type of thoughts that you're starting to think. You might think, oh, well, it's normal for me to worry. I've always been anxious. Or, oh, I know, maybe you haven't noticed, or you're starting to notice. I know around this time, my mood starts to get lower. I know around autumn, winter, I start to feel a bit more depressed. So start to check in with your thoughts, and then in line with that, immunitizing your mind, immunitize your emotions. So what emotions are coming up for you? I just mentioned a few. Are you feeling more depressed in the autumn and winter? Are you feeling more worried, more anxious? Because the days are getting shorter and the mornings are slightly darker in the mornings and etc. It's colder. Do you find that you're feeling low in mood? It's worth checking in with these things, because once you notice them and you know what the root cause is, then you're in a better position to immunitize yourself. So your immune health is not just your internal immune system in terms of your body and your gut area and your lymphatic system. Your immune health also means your immunity for your mind and your immunity for your emotions as well. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And that's it. So look out for those signs. Look out for those signs. As I said, just because you're not necessarily feeling any colds or any flus or any viruses doesn't mean that your immune system is healthy. And bearing in mind what I've just shared, your immune health is more than just your internal immune system in your body. Your immune health is about your immunity for your mind, your thoughts, your immunity for your emotions, how you're feeling. So just be conscious of that. And keep track of that. And then you can start to implement your self-care practices, which I've mentioned in various videos and posts. You can start to implement them in. And talking about self-care practices, I would like to share with you and also invite you to my program, which is a Real Self-Care for Women group program, which starts on the 21st of October through to the 2nd of December. This is my autumn and winter season group program, and we are going to be looking at ways that you can take care of yourself, take care of your body and your mind during this autumn winter season. So as I've already shared, it's more than just about our immune system and our immunity and our health. So this is for you if you are ready to take care of yourself, okay? If what I shared with you, you kind of relate to what points that I've shared, then you think, yeah, Lillian, you know what? When it comes to autumn, winter, I do notice a change. I notice I get a lot more colds and flus, or I notice that my mood drops. I notice that I speed up towards the end of the year because there's so much to be done before the end of the year. Or maybe you think, you know, my thoughts just are all over the place, and I really would like to get a grip on it. This group program is for you. It's going to be a small, intimate group of women so that I can spend time with all of you. So there are only a limited number of places. I'm going to share the link in the comments below this video. Click on the link and it will take you to a page which explains everything to do with the program and how to apply. It is by application only, so you are to complete the details on that page. Click submit, I'll get the details and then I'll get back to you. By all means, if you want to speak to me about the program, you can also do that as well, but click on the link and all the details are there on how to do it. So it's for a small, intimate group of women. We're also going to be looking at ways that you can live more in your body. Again, women who come and see me say, Lillian, I find that I don't know how to rest. I don't know how to relax. I'm not connected to my body. I'm all up here in my head. That's where I seem to spend the most time and I can't switch off. I am going to help you. We're going to explore ways on how you can live more rested and relaxed in your body and less in your head. And we're also going to be, we're also going to be exploring how you can have spaciousness in your life, especially in autumn, winter. As I've already mentioned, as we get towards the end of the year, things tend to speed up because people want things done or to achieve goals, or because it's Christmas, before Christmas or before the end of the year. So that's not going to do your immune health any good. So we're going to be exploring ways how you can combat that. And also, also we're going to be going through, and I know some of you have seen this on my feed, the wellness wheel. So we're going to be going through all the components, and apologies if this shows the other way round, but we'll be going through, I'll go around that way, we'll be going through the wellness wheel. So we're going to be looking at each component on your spiritual, your mental, emotional, physical, and your lifestyle, health and well-being. We're going to go through all these components so that you are taking better care of yourself and implementing real self-care practices as a whole person. You know, real self-care is more than just going to have a massage, going to paint your nails, or going to groom your hair, going to have your eyebrows done, whatever it is. It's more than that. Real self-care is about your whole person, taking care of your whole person, inside out, outside in. So that's what we're going to be covering on the group program as well. So as I mentioned, it starts on the 21st of October this year through to the 2nd of December. All the details are going to be via the link. I'll post the link in the comments after this video, and you'll see all the details there as well. It's by application only, so fill in the details and then I will send you further details from there. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover. Just check my notes very quickly. No. So as I said, I'm going to be sharing more videos over the weeks to come about how to take better care of yourself during this autumn winter season. And yeah, so that you can thrive, you can live from a place of calm rest and not feel so tired and stressed and burnt out, and you can show up as your best self, your best version of yourself, to be able to fulfill your purpose, live your life healthier, not only for now, but for the long term as well. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you for watching the replay. And I will see you in the next video. Or I will see you on the Real Self-Care for Women group program. Speak to you soon. Bye.